Hey guys, so here we are. We're nearing halfway through this challenge, and I know that this has been a long time. We're almost 6 weeks in. It's taking a long time. Sometimes it might feel like it's moving slow, and sometimes it might feel like it's, just tedious and boring. And I kind of want to just share some thoughts about that. If you're kind of struggling with keeping the motivation and wanting to keep up with the stuff, I can understand that. I totally can. Um, but I want to kind of appeal to your better senses, and I want you to just kind of go back to what made you want to sign up for this challenge or this course. I'm guessing that the reason that you started this was because you were kind of dissatisfied with something related to your nutrition, whether you just kind of felt like you wanted better control, you wanted to start implementing some better habits, maybe you wanted to lose some weight or improve your body composition. Whatever that reason was, I think this is maybe a good time to kind of reach back and recapture that why that got you started and get back in touch with that, to kind of spur us through the second half of this. And I I want to share a couple of mantras that maybe might kind of inspire that getting in back in touch with that why. And the first one is one that my mom always told me growing up, and I did not appreciate it enough when I was growing up, and now I can see the value of it, and I use it all the time on my own kids. And that is, the more you do of what you're doing, the more you'll get of what you've got. And so if you're kind of feeling that pull to just toss away the stuff that we've been working on and going back to some of your old habits, I want you to just remind yourself that where that got you, those old habits got you wishing that you could do something different. And so the more and if you've been working on the skills and you've noticed a change, but you're kind of losing steam a little bit, you, on the flip side, remind yourself, the more I do of what I'm doing or working the skills, working the program, the more I'll get of what I've got. If you've lost a few pounds, or if you've lost some inches, or you've noticed some better control, over your eating behaviors and those kinds of things. If you keep at it, keep working the program, and instilling, building those habits, you're going to get more of that progress. So the more you do of what you're doing, for better or worse, the more you'll get of what you've got. And the other one comes from Shane's grandma, and she always said, don't trade what you want most for what you want right now. Another variation she would say is that the chief cause of unhappiness is trading what you want most for what you want now. So when you are tempted to eat when you're not hungry, if you've decided that that's a value you want to hang on to, if that's a behavior you want to hang on to because you've noticed a difference in your life because of it, then but you're tempted to reach for that cookie or whatever it is, eat outside of those boundaries. Remind yourself that the chief cause of unhappiness is trading what I want most. And what I want most is food freedom and control over my eating behavior and or weight loss or whatever it is. Okay, that's what I want most. I'm not going to trade it for whatever that craving is that I want right now, or that eating outside of that boundary of hunger. So there's a couple of just, one-liners you can maybe write down and put somewhere that it might be useful and helpful to you, and just kind of reinvigorate the motivation to keep going with this. You're doing fantastic. I'd love to see you just hang in there and keep going.